Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your weekly reading for March 10th to the 16th. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to jump right into it. Virgo, here we are. Okay, this is it. This is it. The big week. As you know, March, as I mentioned, is when 2025 begins. It really begins this week, right? We have the full moon lunar eclipse in your sign. So this is clearly going to be a really big week for you. I'm going to walk you through it. Last week kind of just really kind of amped you up to this moment, to this week where you're on the verge of huge transformation, especially with a lot of changes that are going to be happening in your life. But just as a reminder, Venus is retrograde in Aries all week. So you've been spending time, right? It went retrograde last week. You've been spending time reviewing, reevaluating things that bring you things that you value, right? Things that you desire, what brings you pleasure, money, relationships. Also, I hope, you're working on self-love and confidence and creative energy, all of this Venus energy, right? So 5 weeks, five more weeks, Venus retrograde in Aries. And remember, it is in your 8th house, so that is really deep. Okay. With relationships, it can be business relationships as well. But the 8th house is death and rebirth. It's transformation. You are truly transforming. And I do want to just give you a heads up. Look at what's happening here. Okay. So from the get-go, you want to get all your ducks in a row, have all the important conversations you need to have, sign papers, contracts, all of that sooner than later before Mercury goes retrograde over the weekend, okay? And don't forget, you're still feeling Sun trine Mars from last week. That's really, really, really nice, okay? And that's a lot that has to do with your hopes, your wishes, your future dreams, your long-term goals, your social network, your friends, groups you belong to, even social media as part of the 11th house. Now, if you're a subscriber, you know that I said back in February, it was February 9th when Mars was trining Saturn. And I said, we're going to have that again because Mars was retrograde at the time. Is gone direct now, going over those same degrees. So you are going to feel Mars trine Saturn because they're going to perfect April 4th. And therefore, because Mars is moving really slow, 1 degree this week, okay? You're going to start feeling it now. That's wonderful. That's absolutely amazing, okay? There's a lot happening here with partnerships, relationships with you. All right. All your partnerships, relationships, one-on-one commitments. Again, it can be love. It can be career. It could be your relationship with, a best friend, your sister, maybe even legal matters too, because remember, Saturn is in Pisces, your 7th house, but this is Mars and Saturn. These are the two malefic planets, the bad boys, that are working for you. Okay. Because trines, they're auspicious. They have this great flow. They make your life easier. All right. The last thing I want to note, that same day, April 4th, Saturn will be sextiling Uranus. That's a week. That hasn't happened since 1997. 2 outer planets that move slow. Therefore, yes, you're going to start feeling it this week, okay? Remember, Uranus is in Taurus, your BFF, your fellow Earth sign here in your 9th house. So, spirituality, your belief system, those are going to start changing. Uranus brings change. Uranus is the great awakener. Wisdom. This is the 9th house. It's also education. You might think about going back to school or, it's higher mind. It is very spiritual. It's publishing. You working on a book. You're Virgos. Y'all are great writers, right? This is the 9th house. Broadcasting, podcasts, long distance travel, all of that on the table now. All of that on the table. Remember, Uranus is all about breakthroughs and sextiles are windows of opportunity. Okay. Seize the day, right? Now, Tuesday, March 11th, you got Mercury conjuncting Venus in Aries, right? This is a long conjunction. It's actually one of the most common conjunctions because they're both inside the Earth's orbit, closer to the sun than the Earth. Anyway, it happens often because Mercury goes retrograde often. Anyway, this is your 8th house. Okay? So this is your ruling planet, Mercury. Use this. This is great. This is going to help you have those conversations that you need to have. There's going to be likely some conversations, communication, contracts, negotiations, things like that with businesses, small businesses, or there could be something here with shared resources, very likely as well. Okay. As in, this is your 8th house, so money, joint bank accounts, loans, taxes, inheritance, investments, all of that's on the table. All right. Now, Wednesday, March 12th, we've got Sun conjunct Saturn. Rare. Okay. It happens once a year. And so I talked a lot about this in your monthly forecast, but just remember what I just said. So this is the Sun conjuncting Saturn in Pisces, right? But you've got the Sun trining Mars, and then you've got Mars trining Saturn. So again, this great flow, and it's a lot of water energy. Mars being in Cancer, Saturn and the Sun being in Pisces. So it can be very emotionally moving, but you're going to feel this all week. It's a conjunction. It's powerful. And so a lot of emphasis, again, with relationships and partnerships and one-on-one commitments. So remember, Saturn is saying, hey, we got to take care of this or show up for this. Is this what you want? Saturn can make you work the hard way, So it's really, like I said, because he wants discipline and responsibility. That's Saturn, right? But he's ultimately going to reward you. And so, as I always say, you want to use these aspects. Don't let them use you. Saturn is big league, okay? He's in the C-suite. So don't forget. It's not just the Sun conjunct Saturn. It's Sun conjunct Saturn conjunct the North Node, conjunct Neptune, all in Pisces all week. Okay? So Saturn is making your dreams become reality. How big is this? Saturn is life lessons and karma. Conjuncting the North Node, your destiny, your mission statement. So this is big. All right. This is your karmic journey. And there's an element of something being finished up here, right? It's all happening in Pisces. Pisces is the end of the zodiac. Remember, Saturn, Neptune, the sun, they're all leaving Pisces. They're all going to be moving into Aries. So use this. Saturn is saying, use me, build that bridge, or become a bigger authority, or make things long lasting here. Remember, Saturn is Chronos, time. So it's all about your long-term goals and visions, especially with partnerships and relationships. Okay? It's big. And then remember, I said this is once a year. And it's happening in Pisces next year. When it comes to March 2026, remember, 2026 is the year. The Sun is going to conjunct Saturn in Aries. That is your 8th house. So again, there's now, by then, there's this deeper level when it comes to partnerships and relationships. Okay? So remember, just with Saturn, there could be something really sobering here. It's like you saying, I'm going to work hard for this, but just know your limits, right? Don't overextend yourself. Saturn is reality checks. So he's going to be checking in. Remember, at this point, he's got his aviators. He's wearing the good boots. Like he's here. Okay. But remember, all these other, auspicious Saturn aspects that are happening, really great. Now, the reason why I'm harping on this for you, Virgo, is because all the mutable signs, and if you are a cross watcher, if you watch for your rising or your moon or for your best friend or partner, Gemini, Virgo, that's you, Sagittarius, Pisces, they're all going to feel that. Y'all are going to feel this the most, as well as the water signs, right? Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. Okay? And now we get to your full moon. So Thursday, March 13th, okay? This is it. We've got the total full moon, lunar eclipse in your sign. It's happening at 24 degrees. It's happening around close to midnight, around 11, I think it's 11:57 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it's March 13th, March 14th, okay? Depending on where you live, right? It's a blood moon. It's a blood moon lunar eclipse. I'm going to, in my, the upcoming live stream, March 8th, I'll talk about that. I'll talk about why the blood moon is so in theme with the changes happening in 2025. But I just want you to know this eclipse, okay? This is it. This is where it starts. This is a major defining moment. And I'm going to tell you a couple things I didn't say in your monthly forecast. All right. First, it is the first eclipse of 2025. We know that. Now, it is the first of several eclipses that will be happening in your sign for the next few years. Okay. So when I say you're going through some big changes, Eclipse cycles are every 19 years, right? So you can think about 2006, 2008. That was the last time that we had these eclipses in your sign. So you can think about what happened around that time in your life. You can pick up on the patterns. Now, if you don't want to think that far back, think about the first 2 weeks of September 2024. Yeah, just recently. And that's because on September 2nd of last year, we had the new moon in your sign, okay? Corresponding to this full moon. And then September 17th, we had that lunar eclipse in Pisces. And so technically that lunar eclipse in Pisces kicked off this eclipse series, technically, right? We were still in the Libra Aries axis. Anyway, just know this is pivotal. This is going to be a whopper of an eclipse, okay? One of the reasons why is because just the synchronicities are so off the charts, okay? Truly fated. First, I said it's 24 degrees, right? That's a mutable degree, right? So, you're a mutable sign, but just think this is turning points, right? There's something here. Be flexible. There's something ending. Or maybe you're ascending in some area of your life. Now, 24 degrees just happens to be a Pisces degree, right? We're on the Pisces Virgo nodal axis. So we're really doubling down here. It's really emphasized here. Remember, it's the healing path, a lot of healing, spirituality. Now, 2 + 4 = 6. Really strong 6 energy for your eclipse. 6 in numerology is nurturing, it's caring, it's gratitude, it's harmony. Now, what are the chances that this eclipse in your sign, Virgo, you being the 6th sign, you're all about that? It's being selfless, service to others, self-care, purity, right? The eclipse is happening on March 13th, okay? 313, that's 7, which is very spiritual. Now, what are the chances that 7 just happens to be associated with K2, the south node of the moon, right? South node's in your sign. So everything is pointing to this eclipse. Pay attention. It's a big one. Let something go. Leave it in the past. With the retrogrades, by the way, Venus retrograde, you're feeling, you're going to be feeling Mercury retrograde. It's in shadow too. Your mind's already going to be on the past. So that really helps, makes things a little bit easier. It can be circumstances, people from your past as well, especially because you have so much all this Pisces energy. Even people from your past lives. Remember, okay, we borrowed Rahu K2. Rahu is North Node, K2 South Node. We borrowed it a long time ago from Vedic astrology, which was really into reincarnation, okay? But the bigger point here is that it really does represent the death of the old, bringing in the new, okay? So you're changing, Virgo, okay? It's a Mercury-ruled eclipse, right? That's your ruler. Conjuncting Venus. That's great. You're already assessing things. Things are being illuminated, right? Truth is coming to light. You've got light inside you. Let that light shine. It's conjuncting the South Node, right? This eclipse. So here's the thing. You've got the sun conjuncting Saturn and Neptune in the North Node. You have the sun and Saturn sextiling Uranus. You have the moon sextiling Mars. You have Mars trining the sun and Uranus. Whoa. That's a party in the sky. All the planets are having a party for you. Okay? A farewell party. All right? It's kind of a celebration. It's like, when you leave, I don't know, when you get a new job, when you, I don't know, get promoted, your colleagues take you out for drinks. Y'all throw darts, okay? Or, when you graduate, you have that graduation party. You throw darts, whatever you do. Virgos, you read books. Anyway, think of it as like a farewell party. There's this new you, okay, coming out on the other side. Now, I did mention Uranus, and we're going to talk about it in a second, but this is big breakthrough energy, big release. Even sudden breakthroughs and sudden change. It is an eclipse. Remember, eclipses can eclipse things out of your life. This is big. This is big. And it could be just like, even like within your orbit, right? There's going to be change that could be impacting you that creates this ripple effect moving forward. This is your evolution. This is your awakening. Eclipses put you on the path you need to be on. Remember, this is karmic related. This is karma. Great karma. It's also cathartic. Remember, this is an eclipse in your sign. I talked about this in your monthly forecast and your annual forecast. So all of this, right? The South Node, it's releasing like pessimistic thinking. It's releasing being hard on yourself, perfectionism. Okay? All of that's got to go. And remember, the Sun, Saturn, North Node, your mission statement, right? Your destiny, all conjuncting in Pisces. So there is truly something fated here, and doors opening up for you. And this is you adjusting, making room to let new things in. Okay, put your energy toward that. Make room for the new. Let things go so you can grow, right? Because it's Saturn. Okay, the sun opposite the moon. So you've got to really own this and have faith in yourself. This is going to be big, and just, again, let things go. Let new things in, okay? This is in your sign. And it's a 6-month window here, right? You're going to see this process throughout the next 6 months, because this full moon, lunar eclipse in your sign, it's corresponding to the lunar eclipse we're going to have in Pisces and the new moon solar eclipse in your sign in September, your birthday season. So remember, it can be emotional. It's a full moon times 10, 100, but this is when you're going to ask yourself what has to go, what's not working, okay? And remember, Virgo represents the mind and body, health, lifestyle, taking care of yourself. So physical, mental, emotional, spiritual health, all of that on the table. What I want you to do, Virgo, for this eclipse, ask yourself what it's going to bring any stress levels down to 0 or -4, right? Because Virgo rules the nervous system, your Mercury ruled, and the digestive system. And so that's your gut. Trust your gut, your intuition. Listen to your body, but it can be physical. Maybe you might want to make adjustments to your diet. That's a very big, lunar eclipse and Virgo thing. All right? No more fun dip. Put your foot down. The moon has really significant impact on you. Okay? Ocean tides, all of that. We all know that. But also, hey, our body's 80% water. Okay? The moon really does have impact on people. too. All right. Thank you, Aristotle. Anyway, this is any lunation, any moon cycle is going to be really big. And speaking of which, actually, you still have a lot of partnership stuff after, because over the weekend we will have the moon in Libra. Okay, and it's actually going to trine Jupiter, which is in your 10th house of career. So you may actually have like a lot of career stuff that's happening over the weekend, because it hits your house of salary and your house of career. But anyway, mutable signs, that obviously is you, Gemini, Sagittarius, Pisces, will feel this eclipse the most. Actually, this entire week. I mean, you with the Sun conjunct Saturn, the Saturn Cazimi, big. Now, the other thing is, if you have any planets or the moon in Virgo, 22 to 26 degrees in your birth chart, if you know it, okay? Just know that it's going to have that impact, okay? For instance, I'm a Gemini rising. My Jupiter is in Gemini at 26 degrees. I have my moon in Virgo, 28 degrees. Kind of just like hovering right there. I'm going to feel this. I'm already feeling it. I don't know if y'all remember, you're a subscriber. You know what happened at the new moon in Virgo. What is it, September 1st? It's September 2nd. I got really sick. And now it came, I had come back, and I'm coming to the end of that. Anyway, I'm going to throw, Uranus is very active as well. Yeah. For this eclipse. So I'm going to throw in the earth signs as well. Taurus, you, and Capricorn. That's going to feel this the most. Now, Friday, March 14th. We got the Sun sextile Uranus. This is baked into the eclipse, but it's amazing. I love it. This is amazing. Okay, it only happens twice a year. It's like a bolt of lightning, like Shazam. Okay, it's very stimulating, and it's full of surprises. It's Uranus. Remember, sextiles are actually, they're positive, and you can expect the unexpected. Great surprises, right? Possibly with finances or your values or material possessions and food. So keep that in mind with everything that I said about the digestive system as well here, okay? But breakthroughs. Uranus is breakthroughs, and Uranus is in Taurus in your 9th house. So again, everything that I mentioned earlier, okay? Spirituality, your belief system, wisdom, right? Something that's making you feel wiser, but it's the sun with Uranus. So it's definitely something, again, possibly with partnerships and relationships. Can be career, can be love, can be friend, but it really is going to be something where you see more of your eccentric side come out with this aspect. You're going to feel the urge to be different, to think different, to try something new, right? Do it. Shake. This is all about shaking things up, shaking up your routines, okay? How, like maybe even, I don't know, going to Jurassic Park with the kids, whatever you want to do. Just do something that makes you feel fun and alive. Go to the biker bar, see what happens. It's just, you're going to meet eccentric people around this time anyway. It is Uranus. But more importantly for you, it's all about thinking outside the box, and it's very future forward thinking, right? Isaac Newton had this in his chart. Yeah. So it is all about, really, really just knowing that you only live once, live large, go big, let your eccentric side shine. It's going to be lit, okay? As the kids no longer say. But Zac Efron, George Michael, they have it. They have this aspect in their charts. Diana Ross, Rihanna, Mark Ruffalo. Anyway, happy birthday, Albert Einstein, by the way, March 14th. He did say, match the frequency of the reality you want. You can't help but get that reality, right? So vibrate at that high frequency, okay, with your eclipse, and just be prepared to just let things go, okay? Just let things go. There's going to be, you are going to have, well,
Yeah, okay, I'll tell you right now. If you want to know, I'll give you a little preview. Remember how I just said this is going to happen? It only happens twice a year. Well, the second time it's going to happen, it's going to be around July 22nd, and that time it's going to be off the charts because Uranus will have moved into Gemini at that point, and that is your 10th house of career. So there's going to be some, it just let your eccentric side shine and think, and it's again all about thinking forward. Now, Saturday, March 15th, Mercury retrograde in Aries. This is going to happen all month. You're going to feel it all month, and we all know with Mercury retrograde, you can expect delays, especially in travel, communication. A lot of miscommunication is possible. Tech issues. Please back up everything in the cloud. Right? Avoid signing anything. And I'll talk about this in the live stream that I'm going to do on March 8th, because there are, loopholes. There's ways to get around this. But anyway, it's just advised not to. And then remember, the Mercury retrograde bookends are the strongest. So they're really, again, this is now with Venus retrograde. So we have a double retrograde here in your 8th house. The fact that the moon will be in Libra over the weekend too, and we're going to talk about it more in your second spread. We're going to pull more cards for this eclipse in your sign in the second spread, but just know you are definitely going to have really big partnership activity happening over the weekend, as well as money stuff. Okay? Big. And don't forget, remember, Mercury is your ruling planet. And when it's in Aries, retrograde, by the way, communication can be a little aggressive and assertive. And people are already like, with Mars and Cancer, right? Emotions heightened and whatnot. But even with all the delays, people get frustrated. And Mercury in Aries is very, like I said, aggressive, assertive. It can be dramatic. It can be tempers flaring. It can be like a telenova. So just remember, stay frosty, be cool. You're going to be fine. If your Wi-Fi goes out, don't kick a hole in your wall, right? You're going to have to pay for that. And then you lose, money. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. Use the Mercury retrograde to reassess, review, reassess things. Reevaluate. People are definitely coming back into your life. All right. It is your 8th house. All right. But just remember, 8th house is really big. Death and rebirth, transformation. The week of your eclipse. All right. So Virgo, let's see what's going on for you for this week. Okay. March 10th to the 16th for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and rising. All right, Virgo. All right. Virgo, y'all are amazing. What do y'all do? Y'all crack me up. Virgo, I do a traditional Cultic Cross spread, offers the best overview, especially for a weekly reading. And if we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Cycling Virgo, you know I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. Big week. And no, communication can be really slow and plans can fall through and solutions may not be like immediate with Mercury retrograde. So just practice that patience. All right, Virgo, let's see what's going on. Okay. Do you mind? All right. I don't even, okay, so, oh, wow, you got me really speechless here. Okay, oh my gosh. You got me really I'm like blushing. I'm like, oh, this, you're good. And this, like literally everything that I just said right here. Look at all this Virgo energy. It's all Virgo, but secondly, I talked about money. Let's get started. This is like picking up from last week because you got the 8 of Pentacles. Did you see your last week's reading? Yeah? Oh, you're in it to win it. Nothing's stopping you now, right? Remember last week? And the fact this card is attributed to Sun in Virgo, it's your card. This is you being just laser focused. I know what I want. I'm going for it. I'm working hard for it, toward my goals, toward my legacy, toward everything that I'm investing my time in. I'm whistling while I work. I know it's going to work out. I'm confident. And, every little detail in tarot, every little detail, important, right? He's sitting on a wooden bench. What does that mean? Wooden bench, temporary. And this is in your recent past. So all your hard work is going to pay off because he is going to be successful. And look where it leads you to this new opportunity. You got the Magician and the heart of your spread. I'm going to start crying for you. This is amazing. I'm getting really emotional. The Magician and the heart of your spread in the week of your lunar eclipse where something is ending, new beginning, right? It's not only because of the lunar eclipse. I hope that I made that clear. And that's for you. But the fact that, like I said, we're leaving all this Pisces energy, moving into all this Aries energy, the beginning of the zodiac. We have the equinox next week, okay? It's in your 8th house of death and rebirth, and you've got the Magician in the heart of your spread. The card 1, the beginning of the fool's journey, your hero's journey. You're this big. The Magician who has a power to manifest anything he wants. He's got all tools of tarot at his disposal. You see that here, right? The pentacles, the cups, the wands, the swords, whatever you want. You remember what I said, as above, so below. Raising your frequency. You can have whatever you want. You create your reality. This is affirming it. And the Magician attributed to the planet Mercury. Not only your ruling planet during the Mercury ruled eclipse in your sign, the Mercury being in Aries in your 8th house of death and rebirth and transformation, regeneration, you're good. You're absolutely good. Anything you want. This is amazing. This is amazing. I really do. I mean, this is huge. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles here. Okay. Another Virgo card, by the way. Very interesting. Okay. 2 things. 1, don't feel uninspired. Not now. Nope. Not now. Okay. Because the Knight of Pentacles, he's very committed. Now, again, did you see your last week's reading? It's like giving me chills, right? So, hello, right? So, in your challenge area though, this week, so just don't give up. Don't give up, right? Don't feel uninspired. This is all about committing, right? Committing to your long-term goals. You even see the did I point this out last week? The oak tree in all the way in the back. Yeah? You see that? Okay. And you see that he's got the leaves in his helmet. Even the horse has it. So there's that sense of like longevity, and he's connected to the long term. So anyway, don't give up. You're fine. Okay. You're going to be good. You're going to be really great. Now, the other thing is, it just may be someone in your life, okay, who you may feel is not holding up their end of the, and again, it can be a partnership. It can be a relationship. Whatever you're investing your time with this person in, yeah, it can be love. It can be business. It can be, it's pentacles. Pentacles are your physical reality too, not just money and wealth. This is, you got the sun in your crown. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. This is very optimistic. The sun is the biggest yes in tarot. It's in your crown. You are letting that light in. You are letting that light shine. Okay? This is divine awareness. This is everything. Remember, you got all this 9th house activity with all this Uranus in Taurus. Okay? It's kind of like switching on the light switch. Remember, I said it's like a bolt of lightning too. But anyway, optimism, opportunities. This is feeling free. Yeah. You see the wisdom child here as well, naked. That means, hey, I can express myself. I feel free. This feels good. There is this sense of like rebirth with the sun. You got the magician. The sun, by the way, card 19, right? 1, 9 equals 10. 1, 0 equals 1. New beginning. So there is a sense of like this, even you having this spiritual awakening, feeling this optimism, spiritual optimism, even having this sense of like this new way of seeing things, right? Again, it is your 9th house, how you perceive things. But anyway, absolutely amazing. And you're good. You got the Queen of Pentacles and the root of your spread. I love it. She actually does have a lot of that Virgo quality to her because she is so all about service to others, taking care of others. Very maternal side to her. Yeah. But here's the thing. Well, she is the richest queen too. There is this, the biggest thing here is that I'm going to show you something. She was very much linked to the magician. You see the roses at the top of both cards. Yeah. All the so the roses are like blood and passion, right? And then you also see they're wearing the same outfit. But anyway, just know that this is big. This is really big. Harness those energies of taking care of others and yourself. It seems like it's going to be a big motivator for you this week. The same thing about the magician. I'm going to show you. You see the little bunny rabbit in the corner here, representing like fertility and growth. Yeah, like with the magician, like you can create your reality. Well, she can build the world that she wants to live in. She has the resources to do so. You're going to be absolutely good. Because there is that nurturing energy here with like all of this. Look, you got the Page of Pentacles. You got all Pentacles and 2 major arcana. Like, what? This is big. This is such a big week for you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're working hard toward the things that are going to happen for you. And you got the Page of Pentacles. Think of the page as like turning a page in the chapter of your life, right? But it's the Page of Pentacles. Pages, they bring that fresh new energy, fresh new beginnings with the magician, with the sun. You got 3 of the court. This is big. This is really big. Page of Pentacles, again, double earth here. Pages are earthbound, so are pentacles, right? And so there is truly something, this is in your future, rooting up for you. I mean, it's very earthy. You're here. He has a lot of Virgo energy. And he's a big student. Yeah, he's the biggest student of the pages. He's going to turn that pentacle into something big. He's going to be the King of Pentacles one day. So you're good. There's something coming through. You know that. The one thing I'm going to say is that the magician is a card of action. So remember, take that inspired action. But it's like almost like I don't even have to tell you that. You have that 8 of Pentacles here. And again, last week it was in your final outcome. So it's almost like we're continuing. And, you know, that's what weeks are anyway, that we're the succession. But anyway, you're good. You're good. I can't believe this is insane. I can't. Okay, let's get to your stuff. You're good. You're good. A lot of stuff. Your life is changing. This is a life-changing week. Okay? Bigly. I'm excited for you. All these pentacles too. I told you they got money stuff. Virgo, y'all. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like subscribe, leave comments. You got me now stutter. I can't even speak. You know I appreciate that. You know I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. Virgo. Okay, let's get to your stuff. Let me see. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh well, interesting. Well, there is going to be an ending. Yeah. With this lunar eclipse. I'm going to clarify that, but let's get started. Another Virgo card. You got the Hermit, attributed to Virgo. Do it. Do it. Go within. Remember that light inside you, thinking about your future. This is all about wisdom, by the way. It's the Hermit. This gray in tarot is wisdom. This is all gray, right? He's got that. He's climbed the top of the mountain. He's made those big achievements, and now he wants to know like what's next, right? So you got to go within, because sure, he's got a little lantern light, but you can only see so far with that lantern light. That light is inside you. Go within. This is all about introspection, okay? Wisdom, like awakening inside you, and you really just connecting with that. This is big. This is big. And it seems like you're going to be doing it this week. And I recommend it. Remember, especially with this lunar eclipse, what's got to go? Remember, like I said, he's looking toward his future. Yeah? But he's still very much grounded in the present. You can see his stuff is like right in the earth. So staying grounded as he looks forward. But look, you got the King of Swords here. That's big. You're good. The King of Swords, this is power. This is authority. This is making really great decisions. This is a king who is, head above the clouds, right? He's strategic. He's clever, great decision maker. He's in your external factors area. So there may be something here, again, with communication. That's what the swords are: communication, logic, thinking, intellect. There may be something here. Remember, you've got Mercury very active this week. You got a lot happening this week. But what's really interesting is that the King of Swords is Aquarius. Remember, Pluto's in Aquarius. And we will have... Pluto's going to be very active with the lunations. But the reason I'm bringing this up is because Pluto at Aquarius is your sixth house. And you're the native ruler of the sixth house. It's all about you, but it seems like you've got someone on your side who's got a lot of power to make a lot of change in your life. Okay? And again, I want you to be that person too, with the fact that you've got Mercury and Aries. Remember, that is confidence. Okay? Now, the Five of Pentacles. That's fine, because where it is in your stuff, it's you saying, I do not want to be in this place where I am, worrying about money, or I feel like I'm not supported, where I feel that someone or something is holding me back. Okay? You're moving out of that energy. All right? And a lot of y'all are definitely... Look at all this inspired action that you're taking this week to not be in that place. Yeah? Now, you have the Three of Swords in your final outcome. And as we know, this is, we call it like the heartache card, the heartbreak card. But at the end of the day, it's still a sword suit. So it's up here. Okay? And remember, with this eclipse in your sign, and everything else pretty much in your opposite sign, Pisces, your North Node, Saturn, all of that, in your seventh house of partnerships and relationships, there's gonna, and again, the rest of the planets are in Aries in your eighth house, which that's deeper with love and business partners. As I mentioned, there likely is going to be some shifts, okay? Because this is a Libra card. It's actually attributed to Saturn in Libra. Not a lot of people know that Saturn is actually exalted in Libra. And Libra is all about partnerships and relationships, okay? So there may be something ending. There may be something ending. Oh, let me clarify that the Three of Swords here. Ooh, and and now the Seven of Swords. I'm sorry, I was thinking let me do one more. That was weird. And then the seven. Oh my gosh, you got these two sevens. What did I say about seven? Very spiritual, but very much connected to K2. South Node. You got to let some things go. So another Pentacle card, yeah. But this is your final outcome. So it does look like there may be something here. If there's something that ends and it, has this emotional impact on you, it's still moving forward. Yeah? It's still moving forward, not staying in that energy. You have way too much happening here. You have way too much. Remember what I said. Do not feel uninspired, especially if there's something here, okay? Everything that's happening this week is fated, all right? We go through challenges every day. I always say life isn't a Disney movie, right? But when you think about that, even in Disney movies, the main characters, the heroes, they go through challenges to come out on top. Yeah? Now, the reason why I say this is because you have the Seven of Swords and then the Seven of Pentacles. They're both looking back. That way. They're both looking back. You want to move forward. You want to continue to move forward. Okay? Now, here it looks like there may be a little bit of we've got to face what's happened here, be honest with ourselves with that Seven of Swords energy, right? There, and remember, the Seven of Swords is highly associated with like disloyalty, dishonesty, deceit as well. It's coming after the Three of Swords, so there may be someone involved in the picture here. You've got so much, everything, again, in partnerships and relationships, the entire sky in your 7th and 8th house, okay? Other than this eclipse in your house. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles here, okay? And he's looking back. Remember, you want to look forward. So from this moment forward, once you're honest with yourself about anything that's happening, and make sure you confront those things. Don't let this card, listen, he's stealing the swords in broad daylight. What does that mean? He's meant to be caught. He's going to be caught. So if anything is, happening in your world where you feel like someone's being, deceiving, disloyal to you, don't let them get away with it, right? Don't do that. All right. And then you have that Seven of Pentacles where this is, going to have an impact on you where, sure, you can think about everything that you have, spent investing your time and energy into, everything that you've worked really hard for, but take that pause. Take that pause to know what's next, because I want to put my energy here. I want to look forward now. He's taking a pause, right? He's asking himself, am I fully satisfied? Yeah. But remember, don't stay in the past. You want to move forward. So you got to have that moment of reassessing things that you're going to do anyway with Venus retrograde and Mercury retrograde. And then from that moment, just continue to move forward. You've got so much great stuff happening here. Virgo, I get what time. Oh gosh. Okay. Honestly, you're really, really good. This is eerily like, whoa. Yeah. But there's that lunar eclipse. Okay. There's that, with the sun Saturn conjunction at the same time of the lunar eclipse, which can be a little bit hard, right? But again, it's moving forward, and lunar eclipses, again, 10 times the power of a full moon. So that's all here. But remember to move forward, okay? And it's fine to review everything that's happening here, but move forward. You're on this brand new journey. And I don't even think this is going to be a thing for you, because you've got the sun in your crown. You're good. Yeah, absolutely good. Okay, so Virgo, you want one more clarifier? Oh gosh. Okay, it's okay. Well, it is an eclipse in your sign. Let's just see what's going on here. So look forward, because you're good. Your life is completely changing this week. You got the world, right? Your life is completely changing.
You got the Magician, card 1. You got the World, the end of the major. Your life is changing. This is a big week. And be very proud of yourself, okay? With the World. Because you see the dancing figure right here inside the wreath. Dancing for a reason. We've come to the end. Be proud of yourself. The achievements you've made, all of that. There's the wreath is shaped as a 0, referencing the Fool. I mean, this is you're good. I don't even know, okay. This is just, I can't believe that, I honestly, this is big. This is big. Really big change this week. Again, just very big change. You've got Magician, the Sun, the World, all these pentacles. So again, remember, a lot of money stuff. Money, well, all of that. But also, it is your physical reality as well. Changes within your physical world. That Magician, you're good. Okay. Virgo, next week, we will talk about, and remember, next week is when you're going to feel a lot more change. We move into Aries season. We hit the equinox. We have a lot more happening. Next week, we got, the Venus Cazimi. We have a lot happening. And yes, we're gonna take a closer look at this eclipse in your sign, as well as all this partnership stuff that's happening for you over the weekend. And you've got some 12th house stuff. Anyway, tier 3 members, you know where to find the link. Virgo, y'all are amazing. If you like this reading, it would be great if you subscribe, leave comments. I really, really want to hear from you. Really big. Wow. How did that even happen? Oh my gosh. Okay. You're good. I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. All right. I'll see you next week. All right. Thanks so much, Virgo. Bye-bye.